So my second part about how I get the green card through the marriage. So when we came to the interview again, we've been separated right away with my husband. We didn't expect that at all. But you know, I was so tired, and I was answering the truth. She asked me, she took the petition, and she was just asking me all of this question that was like 100 million questions about if I committed any crime or not, this and that. And I was like, oh my God, I just wanted to be over. And I understand that it was not like 15 minutes that I expected. That was much, much longer. That was like 1 hour or so. And then, you know, she tried to play the game that she's messed up with names and date of birth and this and that. And I was like, yes, this and that, yes, this and that, that is not right, that is right. So, and you know, I mean, you shouldn't really be worried, because if you, again guys, if you don't have nothing to hide, if you know that it's true and your marriage is not fake, everything will be fine. So I was not really, you know, I was not really worried about exactly when I was in the office, sitting in there, and you know, your camera was like, this camera was like really in front of you like this, and it's kind of annoying, but you know, I do in my YouTube channel, so I don't really afraid of cameras anymore. And then she tried to find out a lot of information, you know, like about my ex-husband, about his case or our case. And I told her that, lady, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna talk about that. So, you know, and she's like, oh, okay, fine. She tried, a good try, yeah, okay. But I told her, you know what, I'm not gonna talk about that. Because basically, yeah, my ex-husband it's his business, whatever is he doing right now. And you know, I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. So I was on the interview for my marriage for the green card. Let's talk about that. So, and at the end of the conversation, I mean, I realized that it was like almost 1 hour. You know, I told her, I mean, I'm like, lady, do you want to see the evidence of my marriage or something? Maybe, you know, I have it with me in my bag. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah. So she was not really asking me about my, you know, real marriage right now. I just started to tell her myself that, oh, my husband is such a perfect husband, and this and that, that we travel, that we do this and that. So, and I took the folder of all of our evidence of our marriage, and I just gave it to her, you know, like she goes through the paperwork, she see our pictures, she also like, you know, recorded all of that we have that. And she said, oh, cool, perfect, you know, like, fine. But, you know, still I was not sure, like, if I will be approved, because it was such a weird conversation. It was kind of, you know, you never know, because they don't tell you the answer. I heard from other people that sometimes they tell you like congratulations and stuff, but this interview was really weird. You know, she was asking me like almost 1 hour, and you know, it was just weird, and I didn't understand, I didn't realize what exactly is going on. So I was thinking about that a lot, like 3 days, 4 days, I couldn't sleep. I was just like, you know, going through that, all of this question, all of these answers in my head. And I was like, oh my God, probably they, you know, like looking for something, they investigate something, maybe I will be not approved, or I don't know what to do. I was like prepared to hire already, you know, and I was crying, and, you know, I just didn't know what to expect. I was sure in some reason that the interview didn't go well, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But, and then after that, after I was interviewed, she called my husband, and, you know, it was like just 5 minutes. I'm like, what the heck, you know, like, what's going on? Why, you know, it's like, he was sitting there, like, he's like, what's going on? He was worried because I've been there, like, for so long, and he saw us, the couples coming and just come and go, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and they've been done, but I was not there. And he can't do anything. He can't just walk inside and tell them, hey, what's going on? So he was waiting for me. And, you know, but, yeah, she just asked him very simple questions, like where he was born, who proposed, where we met, or something like that. And it was very simple, it was very fast, and I'm like, wow, like why I was, like tortured like for 1 hour, and he was like 5 minutes. That's not fair. But exactly, it's a government, they can do whatever they want basically, and you don't have a permission to tell them what to do. If they ask you to separate right away, that was really uncommon, that was really unusual, by the way. That's what happened to me. I expected everything. I expected a different question. I tried to prepare myself for that, but I never expected that the interview will be separated. I'm like, that's not good. But actually, guys, even in such situation, don't panic. Just listen what they asking you. Don't lie. It's okay if you, for example, don't remember something, or you forget the dates of something. Like I told my husband birthday on another date, and she was laughing. I'm like, oh sorry, hold on a sec. So he actually messed up with my birthday date as well, but it's fine. She was laughing. And after all, at the end of this all, you realize that everything was not that bad, everything was not that horrible, because you just sit in there, I've been through so many interviews in my life, though I was just really don't care anymore, like, it doesn't mean that I didn't want them to not giving me green card, it doesn't mean that like I wanted them to deny my green card or something, but no, but I just be relaxed, I was like, okay, what can happen? And my husband was so calm, he was so positive, he told me like, relax, there is no reason that they will deny your case. There is no reason, because you didn't commit any crime, you pay taxes, your son is American, he was born here, so we have a real marriage, I love you so much, and this and that. They will see that, because since the moment you guys enter in the office of USCIS, they recording you, how you behave. They can listen to you, but believe me, there is cameras all over the place, and we just been behaving naturally. You don't need to have a specific plan, like what you do, or you touch your husband, or you give him a kiss, or you give him a hug or something. No, I mean, just be natural, just don't worry, just I mean, that's my advice. But yeah, that's it, that was my story. So I mean, so they didn't tell us any answer, they just told us to wait and check the case online. And yeah, and of course, when I went from there, I was like, oh my god, I mean, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what to do. And my husband just was also kind of confused. He's like, I don't know, but he never been on such interviews, he never been married to anybody else, and he never did any green card for anybody else. So, and he's like, well, let's just wait, let's just wait. And I was reading a lot of information on internet that sometimes to get the answer or to get your green card, it can take from 1 month till 3 months. And then it was like, like, no way, I always like so negative, and I was like, that's probably what's gonna happen with me. And he's like, no, why you think so, let's just wait, everything was fine. I'm not like that, I always worried, I always think that something bad's gonna happen. But actually, our interview was on Thursday, and I get the letter from them next week that I was approved and everything's fine. And I was like, oh my god. So, and like maybe a week later, they sent me my green card. So yay! We did it, we win, and like everything was really fine. And then when I started to think about that moreover, already after I get my green card, so I realized that it was really not that bad. The interview was not that horrible, because I was watching a lot of videos about, like examples of interviews of other people, and, I'm like, yeah, well, my parents were worried a lot, and everybody was worried, and everybody was just like sending me, like wishes and hugs, and, like, oh God, you finally have it, it's so cool. And I was like, yeah, finally. I couldn't really believe it. My husband was checking mail like every day, and I'm like, dude, no, it's not gonna happen, and you know, I probably will be deported. And then he's like, no, don't think about that. So my huge advice to you: don't panic, be positive. You know, yeah, you need to be prepared, but you know, it's not the end of the world. It's not something that, you know, just be yourself, you know, and everything will be fine. So that's my story. So now we're waiting for 2 years, and then we filed another petition for removing of conditions, and I still didn't decide if I will file the citizenship or I will just get the 10 years green card. We'll see. I don't know yet, but before 90 days before your green card expires, because it says expiration date on that, you need to file this petition and make sure that you're on time. So that's it, guys. That's my story. And you know, if you have something to say or you have any comments, you know, subscribe to my channel, send me emails, hugs and kisses, and you know, I will do more videos for you. If you have any question, that will be the video on Russian language as well for my friends, that they can understand what was going on and how I get my green card. So I love you. Thank you for your support.